So when we come together and we lock arms as folks who are committed to equity and fairness.
While impassioned speeches outside Maryland State House do get the attention of legislators, so too do the persuasive voices of influencers inside the House. And to prove it, 50 PGCPS high school students spent what they called an Advocacy Day talking to their senators and delegates with the hope that their concerns for their schools would persuade their representatives to increase what is sorely needed funding.
Well, the whole point of us being here is for our voices to be heard. And if we weren't here at all, then we wouldn't be able to fight to get our budget raised. And the whole part of our school and what our teachers are teaching us is we need to be confident and we need our voices to be heard so we can make a change in this world.
So it's important that our students understand how our budget flows to our county and how ultimately we're able to do things like building new schools with the partnership of our legislators. And so we're really excited for them to be here. We're really excited to lift their voice, to have them ask questions, and also put out a call to action and say, we want you to follow up with your legislators. We want you to ask questions. We want you to schedule meetings. We want you to write letters, and we want you to call them. Build the relationship so that they understand what the experience is like for students.
Do you guys distribute money to the schools that are now taking those extra students in that weren't already accounted for because of the reconstruction, or do you have to report that to somebody else so that they can distribute money for those students that are now incoming, the extra students that are now incoming to those schools?
That is a great question.
Excellent question.
Yeah, excellent question. So when a new school is being built or serious renovations are being done, oftentimes students swing, we call it, they swing over to another building.
Because of inflation and current tariffs, the cost of materials for repairing outdated PGCPS schools is soaring. So too are the prices for steel and lumber for constructing new schools. But with such daunting problems, can the voices of students really make a difference?
It does make a difference. We love to hear from our constituents, and physically being here, being able to put a face to a name, I think is so important. It gives it that personal touch that sometimes we might not always get when we're talking about different policy issues or different budgetary matters. And so them being here talking about how the funding is impactful for them personally is super important.
I think what they've learned so far today is that there are different ways to advocate, whether it's here during these 90 days or the additional 9-10 months throughout the school year, where they can come to board meetings, where they can go to council meetings, where they can go to IAC meetings, where they can write folks in the legislature, delegates, senators, to voice their concerns.
As for the students, who were recognized by the Speaker of the House and wildly applauded by the members down below, the day was a big hit as their advocacy hit home.
I'm part of student government, I'm part of mock trial, and
So this just fits in?
Yeah, this fits in, absolutely, absolutely.
You're having a good time?
I am having a good time just listening to all the delegates, all the representatives that support us